We're gonna play Mass Effect. And it's gonna be fucking stupid. So we're streaming. Gonna get things started. Gonna create a character and make him dumb as shit.
You talking to me?
I'm streaming, so I'm talking to an audience we don't have yet. So we could quick start, or we could customize character. We're gonna fucking customize character.
Yeah, you never quick start.
Well, this is gonna be half the stream right here, is creating it.
Oh, because it makes you probably just... Oh, no. Your decisions in the other games don't matter, do they?
Yes and no. Like, there are things that does affect, but it's mostly small stuff more often than not. And this guy, it's no longer Shepard. Shepard is,
Yeah, I knew that. Now it's some weird-looking alien human.
It's, his name's Ryder. Like Scott Ryder or Sarah Ryder. I think we'll probably go with the Scott Ryder. Because, here the male voice is dumber than the female voice, so.
Right, yes. And women are video games.
Oh, he looks dumb already. So, head one. I don't want preset.
Custom on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh, man, this is going to take a long time. The complexion changes his eyebrows.
Yeah, as it should, I guess.
Yeah, I do that one.
Alright.
He's got to give him red hair, too. No, pale.
We gotta make him albino.
No, ginger.
Oh, shit. Okay, no worries. Okay, and brow height, should we go all the way up or all the way down?
Should he be upset all the time, or should he be wondering what's going on around him? Yeah, all the way up.
And how deep should his brows be?
You might have to spin him to see what that's doing. Yeah.
Yeah, we need a slope. Definitely need a slope. High cheeks.
It's always so funny. Yeah, lower, the lowest as they get.
Okay.
Let's see if we can pull his mouth up and back.
Oh god, he looks awful already.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice wide cheekbones.
Well, max widths. Probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, that's good.
Most things.
How high shouldn't be?
All the way up.
And all the way deep.
No, that's... Yeah, no chin. There we go. Yeah, exactly.
Oh god.
He's almost a circle.
All the way up? All the way...
No, up all the way, because it's...
Oh,
good.
Hooray!
How did it know?
No, we want...
Alright, we've hit the point where he looks unnatural from certain angles.
Maybe that's,
I know that guy.
You hook up cable for him?
Probably.
Do we want big lips? Yeah, we want big lips.
Yeah. Max all these. It's gonna be impossible to take this game seriously now. Do not mess this up, like save it. Don't hit that button that you did last time where it drags you over and erases everything you did.
Luckily, we can save it feature by feature.
Now, yeah, this is getting weird.
I don't think it makes it. No, actually, this is the best way.
This guy should really get a beard. I mean, don't give him one, but.
Alright, hairstyle.
Here we go. Wait, let's make his hair red first so we at least can kind of get, because we know we want red hair, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We want to make him an SJW?
Well, if we can't find a red that looks good.
Yeah, you're close to them now. So it's top left.
Top left?
The top row's pretty good.
Which one do you think looks the best?
Not that one, I was wrong. Maybe that one.
This one?
No, the second one to the left. Over two. The other way. One more. Yeah, that one.
Alright. That's pretty good. These are all bad haircuts. It doesn't matter what kind of haircut.
This guy wants his lunch money back.
That's probably gonna be the winner, but we need.
What is that? 6?
Yep, that's 6. We need to see them all just in case.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a little too normal.
It's probably the best part of the game.
I'm a little bit worried about that, actually.
No, it's not bad. It kind of makes you don't know what race he is.
It's like
Omni race.
it's Pat in space. Nah, that's too normal.
Alright. I don't know, that's a contender.
Alright, so we got fro, smaller fro, cornrows.
What's going on here now?
Oh, nice little ponytail.
Kind of makes him look cool.
Oh, that's like Ellen hair.
Yes.
Go with this?
Well, fuck, we made him a redhead though. It's still pretty clear he's a ginger.
What do you think? We got some contenders. We got 23.
17 and 6. And I don't remember what the little afro was. Yeah, let's go with that.
Alright. And we probably won't pick it, but let's check out the. I'm not tempted to just go with that, though.
It looks like he dyed it. Like, obviously, he dyed something.
Look at that shit! These are all good. I can't pick a favorite.
That's pretty good. The closed one.
Alright, we'll go with that then.
I wouldn't. Maybe it would be better if it stayed black.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, and watercolor. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
What's this? His eye color?
Yep.
It's not changing anything on him.
So it was his outer color, so yeah, it's his iris.
And you can kind of see it when you get right light.
Should it be like something right light or?
But you know you're on the blue, right? Yeah, there you go. You change the hue.
Go with red, maybe.
I don't care.
That's kind of unwholesome.
Make him look like a cat.
Even better. And purple eyes.
Pink eye.
Yeah, that works. And inner color. We can just make it entirely pink. Very unusual features. So eyeliner.
Why does he have eyeliner on?
That's the only one I can really see. But I don't know. I don't know if it adds anything. I think it just kind of.
He's certainly got eyeliner on now.
Do you think that's worth having though, or? Let's try it out for now because we're going to color.
Okay.
And I think if we like doff it up.
Yeah.
Should we make it look like his
Number 3 looks like somebody just like
Should we make it look like he has a rash, or?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Let's see what else there is first, but I think 3's the winner.
Some sort of chemical peel or something. It just peeled off around his eyes. Man, that's... Oh no, yeah. It's weird. It's like... It's almost as if different, like... The eyes are just painted on top.
And we got bright red. Lipstick. We're gonna save the universe.
Yeah, the V is dice.
The V? Alright.
Like, who does that? Men, apparently, in space.
Our hero. I don't even know. Oh, it's the glossiness of it?
Gloss it all the way to the top.
Yeah, we want to look like a whore. And I got an idea about this.
I'm losing all respect for this guy.
What do you think?
It looks like just part of the screen's turned off. Where his mouth is.
Here, we'll,
Now he's a clown.
that's the one.
Yeah.
Blush. Oh, I want him all rashy looking. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty horrible. I don't think you can improve on red here, but what do you think?
Yep.
Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Scars and tattoos. Scar style.
What kind of scars are those?
Looks like you're caught in a fish net.
Yeah. Like got burned on a very hot fence.
I just want it to look like rashy and gross.
Yeah, like all of them look like that.
That's pretty good.
This is the worst scars I've ever seen. What would have caused those? Something with very small hands.
Space acne.
There were scratch marks.
Like a hamster.
It's like two of them side by side.
Went to the hamster planet on Rigel 7. Which one do you... I think this one looks good. And scar intensity. My favorite set.
Yeah, there we go. Make it look like there's poop on it.
You gotta give him tattoos, too.
Yeah.
They all just look like fucking skin marks. What is that?
It's to show you sound waves. It's Sears, right? Or you can have it on the other side.
Is there a way I could have it on both sides?
And in order to get the most amount of traction out of a few amount of assets, they just have each one on both sides.
That's annoying. Like there's
It's part of a Tetris game.
wasting tattoos, but that one might be the best one. Because it's the most.
It just looks like somebody's been like shooting him with a paintball gun all day, and one got him in the mouth, like right in the closed lips.
On that note, let's.
He's starting to look like John Forward a little. I don't know why when you made him bright red I thought that, but
Do you think that interferes with his pastiness a little too much?
yeah, I think so.
Alright.
And we've kind of undermined the pastiness.
I could change the lipstick color too. How about that?
That's literally like he's pasted himself.
Yeah,
That's cocaine.
let's go with that. So
We can't name the son of a bitch though. He's gonna be called Ryder no matter what.
Well, his last name's gonna be Ryder. We can name him his first name.
Gumboot.
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 All right, the Gumboot lives on. But do you think? Can you think of anything else we would do in last minute touch ups, or is that our Gumboot?
That's him. The cool pose. Like, check me out.
Gumboot's ready for battle. Choose training, special training where you receive in the Milky Way before joining the Andromeda initiative. Security,
Oh, Milky Way.
biotic, technician, leader, scrapper, operative. I think biotic's probably going to be the most fun because that way, we got throw, singularity, and barrier. All right. Now, Gumboot. Intrepid Gumboot Ryder. Twin. Really?
Why do you have a twin?
Probably for Here, we'll just do a quick job on this one. We'll make her check.
Yeah, but still, like, drag sliders around. Make sure everything's on either one end of the slider or the other.
Wide cheeks. No chin. Oh, we want high eyes.
She looks like she's in a Mad magazine.
You gotta fold her together. What? Me?
That might be what's wrong with her. She is folded together.
Hey, Brian, what do you do with your time?
Push the sliders to all the way to the end in character creation.
I'm gonna make her bald, actually.
So let me get this straight. You can give the dudes makeup, but you can't give the girls beards.
Yeah, that's a little messed
I thought
up.
this game was supposed to be woke.
I want to give her a beard. Oof. We go with the full-on woke cut,
Yeah.
or we could do bald.
Yeah, bald. We're probably never going to see this person. Why do we need a twin?
I don't know. I don't even want to bother with eyeliner. Here.
She got an axe in the face as a child. And a tattoo to make it look better. Now you can't see the scar. It just looks like some weird shadow from certain angles.
Yeah, you're right.
No, I like it though. Bullseye, yeah. It's like she's telekinetic.
New age.
Yeah.
Customize history, upload character data, import character data, confirm and start game. We have our hero. Alright, Gumboot. We'll just go with normal because... Like, are you sure? Do you want to start this game?
That was your last chance to have never played it.
Yeah, I hope it's super serious. Because we're never going to be able to take it serious.
Have you played it yet?
Nah.
Oh.
I've seen a few of the videos of like shit that's gone wrong in it, but I've never actually played it myself. I bought it for like $15 new at Walmart on some Black Friday sale last year or something. Just never touched it.
Every great moment in our history began with a dream.
This is a promising start.
Each bold leap forward was achieved by those willing to do anything to attain it. We are, all of us, leaving behind families, homes, the very birthplace of our species. Some for discovery, to see the unknown. Others for a new start.
I was expecting that this is actually better looking than I thought.
But today, whatever our
Not
reasons,
sure,
we take the first
I just
steps
figured
toward
we
a
had
new
to, like,
future
There you
for
go.
humanity.
Some still do it for people.
but yeah.
Today, we begin to make our dream reality.
So creepy.
Citadel. In the year 2185, humanity lives in a golden era of interstellar travel, our discovery of ancient alien worlds and artificial understanding. Science and technology have for thousands of years, while many now enjoy the newfound freedom and challenges of exploration of the Milky Way. Others look to even more distant stars. For the 100,000 adventurers embarking on this one-way voyage, the future begins in... and Andromeda.
Cool.
Well, my imagination is set aflutter.
Make any sense?
It only took us 634 years to get there. Traveling light speed for 6 centuries. Hyperion.
That's probably what the ships go. Since they wrote it out.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, is it gonna just warp again?
another 600-year travel. Maybe that's like the brand of like soda that sponsored the journey. The Helios cluster.
Did you recognize that cluster?
I know the Helios cluster from anywhere.
Are you being serious?
No. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Wow, this is sure taking a long time to do nothing.
Oh, it was worth it.
Big reveal!
Deep breaths. You're gonna want to take it easy.
I've been taking it easy for 600 years.
Ryder, recon specialist, pathfinder mission team.
Pathfinder team, eh? The ones finding us a home.
Can you make it somewhere tropical? Nice, warm ocean, summer year-round?
Yeah,
How about
no,
we get him
I'll
a cup
on
of
that.
coffee first?
Real competent. Our best man.
Does he know what happened to his face while he was asleep for 600 years?
That's why you don't want to be the first one to cryo sleep. As far as he doesn't have a big dick on it.
Ryder, let's get you checked out. Look here.
After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates for Golden World,
That's not gonna fix
this
it.
cluster was selected as our destination. Now you are a part of the first wave of arcs arriving in Andromeda, our new home for humanity.
Makes it sound so easy, doesn't it?
Should we say?
Easy's no fun.
I hope not. I signed up for a little adventure before we settle down.
Well, buckle up. Sounds like you'll get your wish.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Over here now, the Pathfinder wants you all on your feet right away. He said mission ready within the hour.
Any idea why?
No, but I'm guessing that's where your adventure comes in.
We may have gone too far.
Okay, everything checks out. Just one more thing before I send you
Nah,
on your way.
I
Let's
won't
test your
concede
sound
that.
plan.
I just
Sam, are you monitoring? Sam, are you
think we
online?
softened the sci-fi.
Yes,
a
Dr.
little.
Sparrow. Good morning, Ryder. Are you feeling well?
My implant?
I just need a second to get my bearings. What's this about my implant?
A routine check. After being in stasis, we want to make sure the connection's still live.
As the team's mission computer, your well-being is my
We need to
primary
make sure we're
concern.
making all the worst decisions too. So whatever.
Assuming the
instincts
implants
are,
work
we
as
can take the
advertised.
opposite.
Sam sees what you see, in theory. We won't know for sure until we get you in the field. How are you feeling otherwise?
I'm excited.
I'm ready to get to it.
Readings confirmed. I detect an
Really?
increased level of adrenaline in your system. The neural implant is functioning properly.
Caffeine always did make me jumpy.
You're all done. Let's get you on your
What was
way.
that face?
Though you may want to hang around while we
Apparently
revive
there's
the
gonna be a
system.
lot of that
It
in
always
this
helps
game.
to see a familiar face.
I don't like the sound of that.
Ran into a bush.
What's happening?
It broke free.
Just hang on!
Engineering, report. Try to brace yourself. I'm almost inside. Hold on.
This is Cora. I'm at the cryo bay. Brace for a reset. Everyone okay?
I think so.
What happened?
We're not sure.
So we should
Sensors are
also
scrambled.
probably look to bang
But
as
it's good
many
to see you're
people
up.
as possible.
Feels like
That's right.
centuries since we spoke.
This is the Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Mission teams continue preparations. Cora, Riders, report to the bridge.
You heard him. Let's get...
We have a problem over here. It's Sarah Ryder.
What's wrong?
Give it a second.
I don't know. Have to check it out. Ryder,
Is my sister okay?
Sarah's fine. Her vitals are strong.
Oh, it's her
The
sister.
revival procedure was interrupted.
Something happened to her sister, and I
I don't
can't
like the
lose
sound
her.
of that.
Don't worry. It just means the
We can
process
probably
will take a
lose
bit longer than usual.
Oh, easily.
Sam?
My connection to Sarah's implant was suspended. However, her pulse, respiration, and brain activity are all normal.
To be on the safe side, we'll need to keep her in a low-level coma for a while, then let her body regain consciousness naturally. She'll be fine.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks, Lexi. Keep us updated.
This is the captain.
Ryder, I'll wait for you at the door, whenever you're ready to go.
I'm ready now. I don't need to really explore all that much.
You ready?
What's wrong?
The door's power is malfunctioning.
Ryder could find it. He has a scanner. Quick, Ryder, use it to locate the vault.
On it.
I'll try to get readings on the second conduit.
I'll try to run a diagnostic override the safety.
Got it. Hurry!
This equipment is operating normally.
It has to be here.
Power surge is getting worse.
Relay 2C shows damage from a temperature spike.
Found it! Bad relay.
Ryder, can you go reset it?
There!
That
It's
scanner
reset!
looks real bad.
Routing the turret now. It's working! Readings are in the green.
Please stand by while the conduit finishes cycling.
Good job, Ryder. Now we can get to the tram. That was close. Barely in Andromeda and we're already scrambling.
The adventure begins.
Not sure your dad will see it that way. Go ahead and take us to the bridge.
I'm gonna go onto your stream on my computer, and then that way, it'll look like you've got one viewer.
I don't know, we might
Come
still
control,
have one.
report.
There's one that connected.
We're drifting. Flight controls aren't
There
responding.
might actually be some chat stuff going on.
First
I can't
priority
see
is
too.
stopping these outages.
Mainline power's been knocked out. We're on reserves, Captain. They won't last.
What's our position?
Unknown. We lost telemetry.
Sam, we need eyes out there.
Oh, his dad looks
Attempting
fucking
to adjust to
terrible.
sensor array.
And we didn't even make him.
You may be Pathfinder, but this is my ship.
Captain, the protocol's clear.
Oh,
In the
God.
absence of communication with the Nexus or the other arcs, we proceed to our appointed golden world. Solid ground.
If it's even out there. Nobody said anything about running into an energy cloud. And that's just a wild guess what we hit.
What happened to him? Like, I wonder if they made him to look like his
Alec,
like
I
our
need to assess
characters
the
look all
damage.
weird.
Stop the bleeding. We've got 20,000 people asleep on this ship. Let's give them a chance to wake up.
Can you blame her?
My father's got a point, though. Solid ground sounding pretty good right now.
Yeah, but...
Pretty good. Isn't good enough.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, good.
We're coming through.
What are you streaming on?
YouTube.
Oh.
My God. Is that our golden world?
That's Habitat 7. New Earth, if we're lucky. All of our long-range scans told us it was in the green zone. Perfect for human settlement.
It doesn't even look the same.
She's right. It looks pretty dicey from here. Are we sure about those scans?
Gumboot's dad looks
It's a good
real
question.
rough.
Things can change. It's been 600 years. Sam.
The energy from the phenomenon is damping our senses. Planetary conditions are unknown.
We're
You
marooned.
see anything in the chat?
20,000 souls adrift at sea.
Eh.
And when the power runs out and stays out,
There's only me
we
watching.
need to know if that's safe harbor.
And if it's not?
As Pathfinder, it'll be my job to find an alternative. It's what we trained for. But if this goes well, we are already home.
All right, just make it quick.
Harper, the rest of the team should be awake by now. Have them spin up 2 shuttles.
Hey, this guy's
Planet
doing
Fallen
it
30.
too.
Yeah, that's
Yes, sir.
his dad. I'm actually wondering if maybe they try to make it
Stubborn
look
one,
close
isn't he?
to what you make.
Yeah, I know, that's definitely what happens.
Your guess is as good as mine. We may be related, but I still haven't figured him out.
Just as long as he knows what he's doing. It's not like the cavalry's coming to save the day. I need an ETA on our sensor repairs. We're blind out here.
Yeah, Gumboot's hair is doing weird things to the
shadows.
Yeah.
My sister's gonna hate that she missed this.
Are all the riders adrenaline junkies?
I guess it's in her blood. She beat me into the world by 1 minute. Couldn't wait to get started.
Well, don't worry.
You see him
I'm
in his
sure Sarah
military
will pull
spacesuit?
through.
When she does,
Yeah.
she's gonna want stories.
So, let's get out there and find her some. Right. You'll want to get your helmet. And maybe stop at the Good Luck Rock before we go.
I don't want to wear a helmet. I want to wear a gumboot.
Got it.
That should do it.
The Pathfinder is now requiring sidearms. I've opened the armaments locker.
We expecting trouble, Sam?
A precaution. Please arm yourself, Ryder.
Hope I won't need this.
Now let's get to the shuttles.
You got a second light. Somebody else, but maybe one watching now is one plus me.
Yeah, that could be it.
But you got two lights and one of them just popped
Dr.
up.
Carlisle, with everything going on, I think the Ark needs you more than we do.
How can you not love Gumboot?
Pathfinder wants a medic on hand. And if that
He's
is
the
Homeland,
hero we deserve.
I'm happy to knock on the door.
If it's what we hope it is, it'll be one for the history books. You got a quote ready? One small step?
I'm pretty sure your dad will handle that honor.
All right, team, button it up. We leave in 5.
Sir, we broke out the weapons as requested.
I can definitely see
Anything
the
we should know
resemblance.
about?
Seem
This
prudent given the
hideous monster
situation.
man.
We'll be short-handed with Sarah out.
Ugh.
I heard what happened. Your sister's strong. She'll make it.
We bet on whose boots would hit the ground first. This isn't how I wanted to win.
It's like
Well, knowing
fucking
Sarah,
Ronald
she'll want to go
McDonald
double
goes
or
to
nothing
Yeah.
when he climbs the tallest mountain. Don't let it get you down.
Make more sense though. This
I
guy
need you
can't
sharp.
face.
I understand.
Your mom
I
would have
think
been
he's from
proud. Both of you.
Somewhere in California.
He's got pink eyes. That's a dead giveaway.
Okay, team,
I'm
listen
sure
up.
that he's a copy.
Yeah.
I chose each
Yeah,
of
that's
you
not
for the
something that
Pathfinder
just
team,
randomly
not just
happens.
because you're
And his
talented
spacey
and
is all
passionate,
fucked. He looks like a
because
skeleton.
you're dreamers, like me. We dream of exploring the unknown, finding the edge of the map, and then discovering what lies beyond. When people look back on this, and they will, they'll remember we didn't give up. That we kept dreaming, that our first few faltering steps in Andromeda
That guy should
were
just
the
give up.
beginning of everything they know.
How's
We
he
only
giving
get
this
one
speech?
chance to be
How
first.
is this happening right now?
So, let's go make
His
history.
son's just looking over his son and be like, you know, we dream as oh fuck, come on.
Been waiting 600 years for this.
He literally waited 600 years for this.
My God, he should have slept like I did. I don't understand the emotion. Like, what was that? Like, check out what I'm looking.
Good luck, Pathfinder team.
Now this is gonna be one for the books.
Turning to Vector 135.
Copy that.
I do like the loading screen though. It's like this.
Wow.
It's like that kind of move.
Whatever. Stop the Hyperion in its tracks.
It appears to be an unstable mass of dark energy.
It sucks like I wear a helmet right now. I don't want to wear a helmet. I want to.
Yeah, I don't buy his head's fitting in that helmet either.
Yeah, you have to like put on fucking hair or something.
See if I can even it out.
like space coral reef destroys?
They said it was like an energy cloud or something.
We didn't have a
It
chance
looks
to
like
get
a.
back.
It looks like a
Name's
bush. Like, it looks like a tangible
Security response
thing.
specialist.
Good to meet
Well,
you.
it did crush into the ship
That's
when
pretty
it went
funny
through it.
doing this.
Yeah, like it scraped
Sure
against
beats
it.
reading the brochures.
Beginning our deceleration. Planet's dead ahead.
Just want to get back to where I can take my helmet off and just look at this dumb, stupid heads. Whoa, can we see?
Here we go.
Flight guidance is scrambled.
I'm trying to get around so I can see his face.
The controls are fighting me.
Adjust bridge vector. 3 degrees to start.
This is all very impressive and cool and shit.
Holy.
Shovel 2, are you seeing this?
Copy that. Doesn't look like a golden world from here.
Ionization levels are rising.
Stay on course to the landing zone.
Oxygen levels up
Let me touch down. I'll
requirements.
get a good look at it.
Is this the right planet? Can this all work out?
Keep it tight, Shuttle 2.
Mountains are floating.
Oh, there are rocks floating. That's probably not
We're
good.
done.
It has to be advanced engineering.
Hyperion, this is the Pathfinder. We've got evidence of an alien civilization.
Has anyone seen us?
What if they're not friendly?
We stick to contact protocol. No use of deadly force unless hostile intent is clear.
Gumboot is going to intend to be hostile.
I think you're right.
I mean, 600.
Acceleration increasing.
I slept for another 2 days.
Your jump jet is malfunctioning.
Get it working!
Approaching terminal velocity.
Sam!
Okay, that's still pretty good with the helmet on.
Where rocks float.
Fiddleheads are as big as your leg.
This is Ryder. Come in. Hyperion, Sam, anyone there?
This is Ryder. I think I found a riverbank. Quest fam says.
Save your breath, Ryder. Sam's offline. Comlink's trashed. I'm surprised we aren't too.
Did that really
Did
happen?
we really do that? Or are we dead and don't know it?
Well, we found hell. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. No way this is home.
You're a pathfinder.
That was cool.
Looks like we're gonna find some high ground. See if anyone else is
This
alive.
actually looks better than the
Come
pre-rendered
on.
stuff. All kinds of lens flare.
Ryder, how's your survival training?
I've seen my share of troubles. Nothing crazy, but...
Well, crazy just found us. Those rocks out there are floating.
Terra Incognita.
What?
You think that energy cloud we saw could cause all this?
Sam said it's dark energy, but that's in space.
Yeah, hell of a cloud.
First thing I noticed you in the dead center of the
what the
screen.
hell is
What's
this?
new?
Come on, we gotta get through it.
This is crazy!
Welcome to Habitat 7.
Yeah, let's settle here.
Keep moving.
Let's continue our species.
Ah! Looks
This
safer under there.
lightning hell. Is that a thing?
Is this for real?
Doesn't matter.
What the hell's going on with this place? How's your gun? Take a shot at that fuel cell. It's busted anyway.
What is it?
It's a scanner.
working.
He runs like a gorilla.
There! Get up that cliff. We find high ground. Come on! I think I can see a path up. We'll use the jump jets if we have to. Into the breach! Think I'd rather
Planet
fall than get kicked by
that
lightning.
we only just
Give it a
discovered
minute.
sure has a lot
We
of
could
like
probably do
ammo
both.
crates.
How'd my dad find you? I was a cop. In crisis response. Yeah? Tell you over a beer sometime.
Oh, hi, can you do it with them?
This is gonna be close! That's it. We're getting there.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
I do like that this planet is like got some verticality to it. I don't know about 3, but 1 and 2 certainly didn't do any of this.
I don't remember enough to say whether 3 did or not. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's what it's trying to train me to do. Wow, Earth 2 is a real
I think I see the top.
tutorial planet.
It's like the secret move in Cuphead that like journalists didn't figure out.
Thanks.
Oh, that was bad.
What the hell is that?
It's one of those things where it's so pathetic it doesn't even matter what anybody says about it. It's like people can defend it or whatever. Anybody who sees it, it's like that's bad.
It's a mystery.
Don't know, but it's our job to figure it out. That sounds like your old man talking. He was right. Something went wrong here. We have to find out what. One thing at a time.
I can see, like, you know, being a crowded convention floor and, you know, all that other stuff, but why use the footage then? Yeah. Why not just wait until you can get good footage?
Or say that you were drunk.
Looks like we got Rockman or something.
What was first contact protocol again? No deadly force unless fired upon. Yeah, said no one in the field ever. How do we handle it? Just be ready if this goes south. It usually does.
I know how I'm gonna handle it.
Oh, there you
Just say the word and I go hot.
That's the deal.
They haven't spotted us yet.
So when you're in combat, the camera comes in to close?
Yeah.
You're not holding anything else.
Okay. So, Christian, you okay?
It's a bit when I do hit
I'll live.
L2, but
I thought I was a goner. I knew they weren't the friendly souls.
better safe than
We're
sorry.
starting to look
It's
ugly.
actually a pretty
Think
cool
we can
idea
take a
because
chance.
platforming just doesn't work
Well,
in that
you saved my life.
super tight,
Hell of
Gears of
a
War
thing to
style.
survive the crash only to get shot by aliens. Not letting that happen for
Probably there's not a whole lot of platforming to this anyways, although I know there's the jump jet, there's supposed to be some
good the way
like
they were on.
moves that plays into that are supposed to be really cool. So either we're the aliens here or I hope for better. Oh,
I hope for better.
This isn't how first contact was supposed to go. Or at least not how I imagined it. That's on them. Can't let it change us. Next time might go better. Yeah, the whole
I did
neighborhood.
fire the first shot though.
Where are the others? Gone. Kirkland and Greer went looking for help. Come on. Ah, my leg!
Just put that thing on it that you did to your face.
I think it's broken. You guys push ahead and look for the others.
Who cares if your leg's broken? You're in space. You can push a button and
Just
fix
find
it.
us a ride out of here. And take a few more of them out while you're at it.
He just wants an excuse to take a nap.
Whoa. Take a look at these bodies. What are these things?
Oh, I guess it wants me to scan them.
Well, I don't have Sam here, but I can try to make sense of it. They're DNA based, and their armor reads as some kind of bone. But the genetics are all over the map. Huh. I guess life took a different turn here, huh? I hope the other team's okay.
I don't take them all, of course.
We'll find them. But we might want to scout around first.
You're the recon specialist. Point the way.
Right.
Looks like you knew how to handle the gun back there.
Spent time with an Alliance peacekeeping force.
Hope there isn't a limit to how much I can do that.
It's gear from one of our shuttles.
Okay.
Good. The atmospheric sensor is still working.
Let me guess. It says don't breathe the air?
Yeah, I give this a try.
Yeah, but no sign of industrial pollutants. That's not what...
Yeah.
Hear that?
Got kind of a smart cover system, too.
I surrender.
Is that Kirkland?
I said I surrender.
They shot him!
I don't like how these guys are bullet sponges.
Very quick.
They want to fight? We'll give it to them! I count one left to go!
That didn't do anything. Blew his head up, though.
That's the last of them.
I can't believe we're doing this.
Did Kirkland make it?
No vital signs. Just shot him in cold blood.
He was trying to surrender. Why kill him?
Would we treat them any different if they showed up on Earth, armed to the teeth?
Oh, we'd build
Maybe
big
not.
walls. A space
Peace
wall.
isn't going to be an option here.
They still let him in Germany.
If you built a space wall around the planet, it would
We'll
just
come
be
back
an
for his
exo
body
planet.
once we find the others.
Because gravity would pull you towards it if you were outside of it.
Still alive somewhere.
Don't you use your logic?
Still,
at me?
take a look at this architecture. This is really something.
Oh, that's your phone.
I like how he jumps like a kid when you do that, though. He's like,
Hey, look, a flare's going up over there.
Could be our people. I'll mark the nav.
Animations are always strange because in real life people don't jump. Very often.
What the hell is that? There,
Whoa.
watch out! What is this thing?
I think it wants to eat us.
Okay, it's dead.
Whatever it was.
How did it cloak like
I don't know
that?
where my phone is.
Wreckage ahead.
you find it?
No.
Is it in the other room?
Some sort of structure up that hill.
This place is taking a beating from the storms.
Along with everything else on this planet.
What?
Just over here with the flashlight still fucking on.
Well, let's hope no one's home. Doesn't look like a home at all.
Energy in his hand.
Yeah, no one's living here. So what's it for? Doesn't look like the other structures we've seen. Different design. Must be a way to get some lights on.
Huh, who knows? Let's call it a weird alien machine.
We sure could use Sam right about now.
Weird alien machine with pistol ammo that works with my I probably don't need to have that up.
Huh. What's all this about?
Yeah, thanks for the scan. It just says function on
Another weird alien machine.
Huh. Figures.
Only one way to find out.
You mean turn it on? What are you doing, Ryder?
Oh shit.
That can't be good. Oh.
So the weird alien machine is a generator.
Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't it be?
Maybe it did something.
You're a fucking scientist, but like, your first instinct when you go into this alien vessel is to just start pushing every button.
Whoa. Guess a circuit overloaded.
Even the equipment's out to get us.
Same language as those aliens. Wonder what he's saying.
Crap.
Oops. I figured out how to switch weapons yet. Running out of ammo for that one, so. Oh, there's the wheel. Yeah, you wanna give it a go?
Hey, that door over there.
It's going towards that door over there.
Yeah.
There's another one off to the left.
Some kind of research lab?
Maybe. Then it got hit by a tornado.
Hit triangle.
Weird. You hear that?
Look, not exactly.
Watch it! Where? This?
Robot.
There.
So now killer robots too?
Gets back home would love this place.
I'd be real disappointed if it's just like the Geth, but different.
How did you do the double one?
There isn't a double. Oh, you hit X, then hit circle. And the compass with the objectives is over top as well, too.
So I gotta go to it again.
Yeah, I think it's leading. It might be leading you to another container.
Any theories, recon specialist?
Some kind of technology on this
I think
planet.
he's going for a breezy jog.
Something these aliens are interested in.
Like archaeologists?
Yeah. Bloodthirsty archaeologists. Weather's still crappy.
It's also another flaw. He's like, well, he tried to surrender.
They were waiting for us.
Using fucking human words.
Damn.
Oh, Jesus, there he is.
Are these things stalking us?
Just hit X. I'll resume. Oh, Gumboot.
Sorry. Looking further away.
Gumboot versus dogs. How far back did they go?
Damn, watch out! What is this thing? I think it wants to eat us!
My gun's not automatic. I changed it.
Let's switch back to the handgun. This is before we found the alien ship.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, just ignore the alien ship though. Like, I don't think we even need to go in there.
Where do I go? Just to this thing up here?
Yeah, just keep going forward.
Wreckage ahead.
Like the one with the like the mission critical one is the one with the thing in the middle of it.
Some sort of structure on that hill. A path down on the right.
In here, did I get hit by lightning?
Yeah, but
4.3. Anyone there?
Cora, we read you. You're alive.
Shuttle repairs are underway, but we're surrounded.
They're not friendly. On our way. Nav point marked. Let's get in there.
Also, if you press up against cover, he'll just take cover. L1 is your side. Nice.
I think that was a grenade.
Back. They're trying to pin us down. Doing a good job of it, too.
Find it, light him up. I'm on it.
Pick your targets.
Plenty of those.
Lava slime with that.
I got one.
What did we ever do to them?
Currently doing it.
Careful, they fight
This
dirty.
is the problem they have.
Harry,
This
you guys
goes
okay?
up hard.
Not dead yet.
Since when do rocks float?
Just go with him.
What the fuck are they talking about? Now's not the time.
That.
You leveled up?
Cavalry to the rescue. Nice to see you guys. You too, Harry. How is everyone?
Still in one piece. You got here just in time.
Where's my dad?
He went scouting ahead while we fixed the shuttle.
Should we spend skill points or wait until we get out?
Ryder,
Hey.
weapons and ammo at the shuttle. Stock up.
Nobody looks. Oh.
Did these things try talking to you at all?
Barely a word. Then started shooting. What about you?
We didn't stop for a chat.
It's like a health and ammo station. Now you're fully stocked now.
Ah, hell! Enemy ship on the way! Get to cover! Go, go!
Okay, press R3 to load.
Here they come!
They got balls to try an airdrop.
Don't let up!
Space magic.
Ah! Lightning zapped their shuttle!
You got him.
Man, these guys know how to fight.
This combat dialogue's terrible. Great. guys know how to fight.
Heads up! Another shuttle incoming! This weather?
Guess we got their attention.
I'm bad at video games. Especially ones like this.
Combat heavy?
Yeah, and if I don't play them right from the start, then I totally hurt slow at learning mechanics. Especially if I'm like, I don't know, missed the gameplay for a long time, then I'm better at it, but
Here they come!
it's hard to get invested in it. For one, it's only going to be here for a couple hours, and also it's kind of stupid.
We did kind of make it.
We didn't help.
Don't let up!
Ha!
Nice.
Lightning zapped their shuttle!
I do plan on, I will play this the whole way through. I'm probably gonna have to hold off a bit.
Man, these guys don't have to fight.
PlayStation Plus expire this month. I'll be able to get back for a little bit, but I think this is worth pursuing.
Heads up! Another shuttle incoming! This weather?
Guess we got their attention.
Clip through the rock.
Are those dogs?
Real strategic
I
positions
wish.
you've got.
They've got some weird cloaking ability.
You're shitting me.
Oh, it's closing.
Sound off.
I'm here. Still
I
alive.
wonder if this wasn't just like a prototype for Anthem.
I can't get a beat on those things.
The same thing with, like, they had to give away Destiny 2 and they couldn't even give
Just
away
keep firing. We can do
because they knew they built the whole thing on microtransactions anyway. For $70 they wanted to do.
Ah, damn shrapnel.
Yeah, I got my 200 hours out of it.
You know what the worst thing about Fallout 76 is people who play it when they go back, like, they're gonna get so sick of that grind that it's gonna ruin the future of that stuff.
Yeah, like people who've never played one before.
Well, I mean, even if you have played it before, like, there's, you know, you go and spend another 100 hours doing the fucking garbage loop over and over again. And for what? What were we looking at there? He's shooting beyond the dead body into the ground?
Yeah, he just shot like above it.
Stay pasted. Use it. Will do.
Yeah.
Just remember,
You're really
keep that
fucking
ammo.
showing the ground.
Strangle them if I have to.
What about the others?
Fisher's wounded but sitting tight.
That guy's the worst guy. I want to be around him all the time. I may romance him.
She's been hit.
I'll strangle them if I have to. Fuck off.
They're wrong people.
Take cover. Take cover.
I'd say let them have this shitty fucking lightning planet. This is exactly a place I would want to live.
I didn't know you were biotic.
Don't worry, it's not contagious.
Before they attacked, I managed to fix our comms.
You're a lifesaver. Now just take it easy.
Sam, are you there?
QEC link established. Affirmative, Ryder. The Pathfinder needs to speak with you.
Good to see you in one piece. What's our status?
Liam and I are with
You're looking
Cora.
pale, Dad.
We have wounded crew. The good news is our shuttle's been repaired. We can get back to the Ark.
Not with these storms. It's too risky to fly.
Damn the risk.
I'll take that chance. It's not any better on the ground. We're just human lightning rods running around here.
Not if we can turn the lightning off.
I don't follow.
I have
If we
an
can turn
idea.
the lightning off, you can just
Rendezvous
fly
at the
out then.
ordnance will... Damn, they spotted me.
Sir?
What the fuck kind of idea is that, anyways?
Can you two manage alone?
What are we gonna do about this lightning? We'll just turn it off.
For a while.
He hacks into the game code.
He hacks in the game code.
He turns the lightning on.
Starts erasing other characters.
It worked. He did it.
Hooray!
Sam, do you have the Pathfinder's position?
Marking the nav point on your map.
Doesn't look far.
For so long.
Let's make this quick.
What about Grit?
If he didn't turn up by now, nothing we can do.
I guess we're
The
good.
Pathfinder's all that matters.
Fucking.
What was my dad scouting for?
He was trying to get readings on that tower.
Well, the Nephilim puts him near it.
Exercise caution. The storm front is already gaining intensity.
Nice to have you back, Sam. How about some good news next time?
Too bad Anthem's gonna be a pile of shit, because it looks like it'd be
Sam's right.
fun pile
We
of
don't have much
shit,
time.
Look, the rods. They're drawing the lightning away.
If we hug that wall, they might keep us safe.
Should I go find out what that question mark is?
Dead bodies here. Lightning didn't do this.
Incendiary rounds. My dad's been busy.
He wasn't in 7. They don't mess around. Somebody was pretty clever with these rocks.
We're close. The nav point shows my dad's up there.
My dad's up there! Call him by his fucking military name, asshole.
Sir.
Hey, Dad.
Stay low.
Yeah, they're real inconspicuous. Trying to make a Frankenstein.
Who are these guys?
Visitors, just like us. I don't think they're native to the planet.
How do you know?
They've been studying this place. I found one of their labs, abandoned. You have to look out for things like that.
We're dodging gunfire.
To be honest, we were busy trying not to die out there.
Even under fire, we're explorers. It's what the Pathfinder team does. We have to keep an eye on the mission.
Sir, you said something about the lightning.
It's the dark energy cloud the Hyperion hit. It's affecting the whole planet, interfering with that.
The tower is caught in a feedback loop with the cloud. Together they're disrupting the entire climate with undirected energy.
Which suggests if we can get in there and shut it down,
the lightning goes away.
And the shuttle can get us out of here, in theory. We just have to get past them.
And if we're wrong?
We're banking on science we don't really understand. What if the theory's wrong?
The alternative is an 85% chance of death from lightning strike, capture, or worse.
Well, when you put it that way.
Are we actually even banking on science?
It'll be a nasty fight the whole way.
Beats getting fried by lightning.
There's
But we
a
risk
lot of
turning a
magic
skirmish with
involved,
these
too.
guys into something worse.
We need to just go.
It's
If we go in
never
that
us.
tower, we'll find the switch that
it's
turns
them.
off the
Problem
virus.
is we're outnumbered.
I've been working on that. We just need to change the math.
Let me bring up my calculator.
How long do you think till Pops dies?
Oh, that's coming soon.
On this planet. Is that gonna kill him? That spear flying through the air?
How do you do that with this fucking smartphone? You just turn on when you correct the math, and yeah, there we go. We destroyed their entire base.
Works for me.
Let's go!
Sam, load combat profile.
Here they come!
Now we've got their attention.
Watch the lightning!
Supposed to immediately
Get into that
enter
building.
combat.
We don't want to get bogged down out here.
Helmets are pretty cool. Get the helmets
This
like
went
an
south in a
9 out of 10.
hurry.
This game definitely looks good.
Go, 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 go!
They're coming out of the woodwork.
Keep things tight, don't get separated!
They're coming out of the middle.
Get moving!
Pretty complex out of Shoot you in the dick!
What's the name of that race?
The Regillians or the Raglans?
Yeah. Or a C or
Sam, biotic amp interface mode. I'm here. Keep the momentum up. Don't let him get the drop on you.
Have to keep an eye on our flank.
Not if we keep moving forward. Don't let him catch us. Keep up. Ready? Let's get inside there.
It's got its problems. I don't think you'd be writing this good. Like anywhere. Like the AI is maybe a little poor. That's not what I wanted to do.
That's Greer on the table. They killed him.
We'll try to come back for him. Have to keep pushing ahead.
Maybe they found him like that.
Sam, give me engineer profile. We're almost there.
Sir, where are you?
This looks like a control center. Keep him off my back.
You heard him.
We made it. In one piece. Not over yet. I need to get through that door over there.
He's just ignoring the dude. Like, he is shooting at him. He's just running out in the open.
What now? I need to decipher the language.
Yeah, I'll just decipher the language.
There's more coming up.
What's the plan here? They'll surround us in no time.
We need to defend both sides or they'll flank us.
Where do you want us?
Moving out.
Got it.
Let me go with my buddy there. I guess I need to go here. I don't really know what they want from me.
Watch it! Think I see movement!
We held them off at the shuttle. We can do it again.
A lot of people still counting on us.
I'm just getting warmed up.
They're fighting.
They mean business. Keep them off your dad.
Analyzing possible inputs. 25% decrypted.
Hurry, we don't have long.
Hold both sides. Can't let them slip through.
What is this place anyway?
I don't know, but they sure want it back.
Well,
damn.
50% decrypted. It's an unusually complicated syntax.
I can see that. Try a recursive search.
I will need a moment to evaluate the pattern.
We only have a moment. Do it.
I think I really pissed that one off. Maybe because I shot him in the face.
Shot him in the
Sure.
face.
Any progress?
Decryption is 75% complete.
We've almost got it.
It sounds like when you watch like a new multiplayer game reveal and the company pretends that they know how gamers talk. They're all go team go.
Could be regrouping for another push. Stay sharp.
Oh yeah, like the guy sitting there and he's like, yep, we're coming for another push. Okay, come along my side.
I'll try to open the door from here. Ah, damn, it's jammed. I need to take a look at it.
I hope we're not fucking stuck here much longer.
Ryder, I need your help over here.
Go, it's okay. We'll keep a lookout.
We need to get this door open.
On it.
Yeah, I'd like to help, but... I just want to get to the part where he dies. Ryder has to be...
You really think we can shut this thing down?
Also, why is he calling him Ryder?
Sam's decoded part of the language.
It's his dad.
Now we'll see if I can have a
His dad, I
conversation.
didn't notice his dad's calling you Ryder.
Yeah. He's like, Ryder, I need help with this.
Yeah, I mean...
It's your
More
name
like
too,
what?
Pop.
I think it's automated.
Oh, it's because he doesn't know your first name because he can't.
Come on.
He could say son.
These are the moments that
Good
make
point.
it all worthwhile.
Or private, or whatever the fuck. We found a triangle. We found the Triforce.
Sam, begin translating.
A moment. Indexing.
Here's this is the way to get into the Golden Realm.
Let's see what we have.
Wish.
This is set before the other Mass Effects, right?
Kind of in the middle, like in between 2 and 3.
Oh, really?
Well, actually after 3, I guess, because it launched before 2's over, but it's 600 years after they launched. They don't know that there are no more master relays.
That's right. So how are you going to do that in this game?
I think that's why we're completely separate. They're looking for a second home. They got a ship full of colonists.
You did it.
There's hope at least.
And proof we can succeed, or that's what people need. I like how it does the thing with the head. I just noticed that.
This is more than hope. It's proof we weren't crazy. We can fly to a whole new galaxy and still make sense of things.
Sam had a little something to do with it.
You've survived for about 20 minutes. And, like, isn't a chunk of your crew dead? And there, look. Why didn't you reserve judgment for 10 more seconds? We're gonna be alright.
Oh look, the lightning's still on. I thought we were supposed to have turned that off.
Oh, his helmet broke again.
Take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
Oh, his pale face is turning blue. He's got to use that thing to regenerate his helmet.
We need an emergency distraction now.
They're spinning up the shuttle. ETA is 3.
Your father's going to take his helmet off to save you, and then he'll die.
Think so?
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
That's looking that way, isn't it?
What are you?
Initiating transfer.
I never loved you.
It's like the most important words, probably, and then we'll just muffle those because we'd have to write good ones. It's just brain freezing.
This is what happens when you drink a Slurpee too fast.
He's going into cardiac arrest.
Oh, you didn't even see your dad die. How, that doesn't make any sense. You put the helmet on you. Why did you get knocked out?
I don't know. Like, you seem to be taking it okay. And it looks like it's, doing something.
And now it's coming back to life. How on earth did you...
Spray can't handle the connection. Get him to sound node.
This is how he got his superpowers. And that's
Sound.
how he became
Ryder's
Spider-Man.
implant is
Yeah,
imminent.
one bite
I
from
suggest a hardline
interplanetary
connection.
radioactive spider.
Do it.
Interplanetary. Does that mean they're from more than one planet? Spiders from 2 planets bred.
Welcome back.
Arachnid of 2 worlds. Mine was in space.
You were clinically dead for 22 seconds.
Remember The Simpsons, the makeup shotgun?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Then how did I make it out? Hey, you're still with us.
Guys,
Good.
get to Sam now.
Favorite guy
Ryder's
made it.
awake. Who are you talking to?
Sam.
I didn't hear him.
You're up. Look here. And here.
My father. Where?
We need to animate emotion.
It was your life or his. And he chose you. I'm so sorry. I know this must be a blow.
So when it says I like a blow,
Let's go with...
I didn't know him.
Honestly, we weren't close. I never really knew him growing up.
I know he
Looks
could
like
be
a
distant,
drunk mime.
but he once said that when his time came, he wanted to go out among stars no one had seen before.
Yeah, okay.
That's good.
What are we doing in Sam, Node?
Sam is now part of you, in a way we don't entirely understand.
What?
It played havoc with your
part of
brain.
him?
Your vision now.
Sam?
Is he...
Your father
Has he got
authorized the
his
transfer of
face
Pathfinder
exposed to the
authority
cold?
to you.
Shouldn't that be
Lightning him
Cora?
or something?
In theory. In reality, you're the new Pathfinder.
Whoa. Well, if that's how it has to be.
Yeah.
Don't sell
He's
yourself
gonna command respect.
I think
That's what it has to be. Thank God my dad died.
It's what he wanted. I won't stand in the way. But being Pathfinder is a serious job. You sure you're ready for this?
Say no.
It's in my blood. I can learn. I'll have to be. Dad already decided.
Yeah.
Well, we know what my dad thought. He never was the kind of guy to ask permission.
Now it's your turn to bark orders.
It's
Just
all
take a moment
academic
to breathe.
anyway.
It's okay.
Sam's linked to your mind on a deeper level now. Trying to
Bark
untangle
some
it
orders and
could kill you.
sex
I know
orders.
this is tough, but we need to start thinking about the next step. A lot of people are counting on us.
See if
Is the
you can
arc
get
still
me to-
drifting?
That's the thing. Whatever your dad did
That'd
with
be
that
funny
tower,
if you
it
could.
saved
Just
the day.
like
Some sort of
you're
atlas
really
discovery.
aggressive with
The
one
energy cloud
character,
thinned
then
out.
the other one comes
We're
to
on our
sit
way
you
to the
down.
rally point now. Should be at the
Oh,
Nexus soon.
you told
He needs
you
to
can't
rest
in
if,
the first day of sex.
He's got 2 hours.
When you go,
We'll
like
need our
after you do the
Pathfinder
first mission, you
with
go
us.
back to UNATCO headquarters. If you go in the woman's bathroom, there's a woman in there, and she's like, "I'm gonna tell the
Oh, I
director
checked on your
what
sister.
you did."
Still no change.
And then like later on,
You
when
could
he speaks to him, he goes, "Oh, by the way,
So can she. Bit of your dad in both of you.
when you go in, when you behave that way,
Your
it
father
looks
will be
bad on
missed.
both you and
What's going on,
UNATCO."
Sam?
This is our private channel. I shared it with him.
Share it with him. Why did
he do it? Why me?
And then if you find her later, she's
But he
sitting on
never
like a
acted
bench.
without
She's like, yeah.
Alec wouldn't want
This
us to
could
lose
be an
sight of the
HR
goal.
issue or
He
something
said
like
pain
that.
emboldens our resolve.
Didn't I already tell you?
He'd insist we grow stronger from his passing.
Actually found a really good internet review of that recently. I gotta send to you. It's really fucking funny. Check my history. Wow, it's a real boring looking alien ship.
Make one name for an alien. Alios.
Alios?
I'm Alios, the alien.
We're from the planet Illegal. Didn't know we were playing Halo.
We're from the planet Mexico.
We've come to take your jobs.
Aliens, we've come to take your jobs.
Take us to your supervisor. We found the Triforce of Power. What do we do, Yawn?
What does he look like? Those guys look like something I've seen before.
Well, I was thinking that too, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
With the female version.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is. I have a feeling that's gonna be our main bad guy, though. He's got a cape. I don't know, I assume. PlayStation motion control.
Well, maybe it is. Did they walk in though?
It's a pansexual species of rockman.
The panties.
The panties.
Ryder, good to see you on your feet. We're at the Nexus.
Surrender all of your panties to us.
It's the forward hub for the entire Andromeda initiative.
I don't care.
The Asari, Solarian, and Turian arcs should be there too.
Let's hope they've had better luck.
Starting our approach
Hey.
now.
Did he get over his father's death in like 45 seconds? This is...
Nexus
Yeah,
Control.
it's
this is
okay to
Arthur,
grieve a
requesting
little.
docking
Yeah.
clearance. Captain, I'm only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
Well,
Yeah,
like
but
it or
the
not, we're
Phineas,
here.
Preparial
Take us in.
isn't really working our space travel.
Just reminds me of that song by Psy. Got it from the dead.
Construction should have been finished by now.
Could be worse. How? Habitat 7's a bust.
You probably
We might have
get
started a
pretty
war
pissed
with the
getting
first
from.
aliens we
Got
met,
it from
and our
my
pathfinder's
dad.
dead.
Where'd
This
you
better
get
be
those
rock
pink
bottom.
eyes from?
Green across the board.
The vague Asian look for some... I don't remember what option gave us that, but...
All I know is I couldn't turn it off.
No.
All right. I got us here. Good
Every
luck,
character
Pathfinder.
combination is just a little bit Asian.
Oh, that's for sure. So I don't feel like he's our character's that out of place.
He's kind of the most attractive one, really.
Yeah.
Hey, come back here. Come back here. Where are you going?
And they're not like Bethesda unattractive where they just look like blown out in sunlight. These guys are on like a kind of Play-Doh looking and
Captain just
attractive.
called me Pathfinder. This is really happening.
Full duty
Why
roster.
should you keep running into bushes and walls and shit? Where'd
This
you
should have
go?
been my father's moment.
But now it's yours. You just need
She should just be on a track, like...
Where do I...
Okay, that's the first time a run animation looks stupid is on that guy. I see what you're complaining about.
He's clearly my favorite, though.
I don't like this ship very much, though. It's not like the
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
That was really good.
The Nexus runs a support crew.
This is
Just
bulky
enough to
and
finish building the station and provide safe
But
harbor
it's a
for the
station,
Arks.
that's why.
Means we can
Maybe
start
we
waking
get
our
an
people up.
actual spaceship that'll have
They
like
built
a
a bar,
proper
right?
deck and stuff.
Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
Man, this just
You're
makes me want to play
expecting one?
Mass Effect 1.
After what we've been
kinda
through,
does
I
me
could use
too,
one.
actually.
We all could.
I wish that they had
Yeah,
stuck
yeah.
with the RPG
Rough
formula,
ride so
though.
far.
I hate how 2 and 3
We'll
it just
bounce
becomes
back.
less and
Real
less of a
food in the
thing.
shower? Or just
Yeah.
Like, the first one is in my opinion, like, storyline aside, I don't even care about that. And I'm not usually the type of guy to care about systems, but 1 and 2 are totally different games.
I think 1 has the strongest story, though, even as far as that goes, too. Like, it is the...
Where is everybody?
2's good, but 2's, like, more an anthology piece. Like, everyone's got their own story.
Yeah,
It's got
that's-
more character
Well, this
building.
can't be
but
right.
1 had some
like
genuine
everything's on
surprises.
standby.
Yeah, 1 had a lot of, like, the big twists and stuff, but
They're doing
the ending was kind of anticlimactic. I guess it's a problem with them over. It's a problem with video games.
Welcome
It's
to the
hard to
Nexus,
properly
gateway
end
to
a video
Andromeda.
game.
I'm Avina, a virtual
walking on
intelligence.
a
They
track.
fade into the cutscene.
Can you tell
So
us
why
where
is he
the
still in the
welcome
old
party's
animation? Like, that's why they fade, so they don't have to do that weird, awkward transition.
Interaction simulation.
I'm glad they
Please
do.
select from the following pre-programmed responses.
I think on the character sliders, they slid the mouth width all the way for everyone.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure.
Look at it.
Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance.
Yeah, that's...
And welcome to your new home in
She might be...
Andromeda.
That hologram might be the worst one.
Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
What race is that blue hologram girl again? What are they called?
Plants are still alive.
There's a guy.
I can't remember.
Maybe he's got.
I've always expected, like, when they get upset or something, for their hair to kind of open up like a starfish on their head. Like, yeah, that'd be real cool.
We're from
but it never
Archive
moves.
and wondering where everybody went.
They're kind of like genderless, too, and they can get pregnant from anyone.
Did you say it?
They're always female, like, rather female looking, right?
Yeah, although apparently, because I remember in 2, like...
Yeah, they impregnate themselves, but there's not...
Well, they also, like, look differently to each species.
This is the Nexus, right? Pretty sure we parked in the right place.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
Of course, I'm sorry. It's just, we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't get this guy's
I
deal,
don't
though.
believe it.
It's like, I thought you were lost in dark space.
I'm Tyrion Kendricks.
Tyrion.
Leader militia on the Nexus.
I'm Ryder.
He's also pale.
This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa.
This is the default,
part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion.
When they design a new
Our
alien,
sensors
they're
told us
like,
an arc had
the
arrived.
default
Helios
book is the
notorious
space
for
is
scrambling equipment.
back into
We thought you were
it.
just another
Every
malfunction.
alien head in Mass Effect looks like a fireball going full speed.
Well, I've got a shipload of people that says we're here.
Of course, it's just you're the first arc we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center.
It's killing me that I can't think of the name of that alien species.
Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away,
Just
we
clipped
hit a
right
band
through
of
the
dark
door.
energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
And you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food.
That's
The
ugly.
chaos went on for months.
It's nice to know that after all the
Finally led
patches
to armed
and after all
rebellion.
this time,
When
this
order
game
was
is still...
restored, the
Look at
insurgents
this
were
going on
banished.
with his face.
Exiles, we call them.
Why give us this
Are
option
things
of a
back to
hairdo
normal?
if it's going to cause this many problems?
Not even close. But you're here
We
now,
certainly
so
didn't
the
need
quest is
this.
over.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
Yeah, this
You
guy's
should know our
fro, though.
command
That looks
structure has
good.
been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Poor Gumboot.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an arc to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
Oh, Krogan, too. And, Can't remember
The crew of the Hyperion.
I like those guys.
Good luck.
Like Littlefinger. The whole species of
I'm
Littlefinger
Jared Tan,
from
director of the
Game of
initiative.
Thrones.
You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
Not as much as it means to us.
Littlefinger's got the funniest
one hell of a
voice
time getting here.
of maybe like anyone
Nice
on
to see
TV
some
that's
friendly
trying to do a regular serious
Hungry
voice.
faces. Any supplies you can spare would be
We'll
appreciated.
just have to see what.
He's a British Batman. He's going for a mix. He's Batman all the time. When I didn't notice it until like season 3 or 4, and then I went back and rewatched it. I was like, no, he's doing that right out of the gate.
You're not.
That's a voice in
My father's dead.
in Dark Knight Rises a little bit.
He made
too.
me his
The guy
successor.
with Bane on the plane. He's like, we finally caught you, Bane.
Is dead.
He studied under Christian Bale. That's where he got the voice from.
Please understand. The entire
The Batman movies are good in spite of that voice. That voice is not good.
They're a bust. There's been no word from the other arcs. What happened?
It's funny though, because in Batman
Unknown.
Begins, he actually
Our
kind of
supplies
nails
are
it.
nearly depleted. Rationing
But it
bought us
just
some
gets
time,
worse
but
and worse.
even that's
The
running
problem,
out.
I think, is when you see his mouth move when he talks.
But that
That's when
takes
it really
people.
is really
We
is
can't
stupid.
wake them up.
Like if you're like pull
Until they
back,
have somewhere to
then
live.
it's fine. Or if you're like looking at the back of his head, it's fine. But when you
Now
see his
more than
mouth in the
ever,
way, it's like
need a
it pushes
pathfinder.
the costume pushes his
Not
mouth
far
out.
from
You know
you,
what I mean?
Ryder.
Yeah, it's like a tiny like
up to the task?
hole.
And you can see where it pushes his skin in around it, and it just looks like somebody with their mouth pushed through a hole that it doesn't fit in, trying to growl.
My father believed I am. If you trusted him with the
It's all
job,
like, yeah, this
you'll have to trust his judgment.
a better version.
Your father won't be around to fix things if you fail.
There's some. I like the dialogue in those movies. There's some. They managed to put some really like profound and clever things into just regular sounding dialogue, like without it having to be this big moment. It's like after you go back and think about it, these really like iconic lines that just kind of
At least the
were
pathfinder
just in the
seems willing
conversation.
to
Like
try.
they didn't build to it. They
We
were
could
just
use a fresh
the dialogue is just really good.
Well, like
You've
her
heard my
against speech.
concerns.
They're
I'll leave
having
you to
dinner.
it.
And he's like, well, sometimes the night is darkest before the dawn.
Deep
We're
shit,
all
Harry.
under pressure. Let's have a private
How's the
word in my
fucking
office,
shiitake?
Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship.
How's the
I'm happy
calamari?
to work out the details
I'm going
with
to Alfred
your
says.
associate.
And they're like, when they failed to do that, they embraced a man they couldn't fully understand. That's pretty much the summary of the whole movie.
I can't believe how far off track things have gone. It's bad, but it's not over. Not yet.
What's
Ma'am,
with
the
that
Hyperion
voice? That's
score
not
is now
Grogan
online.
voice. Like, it's bad, but
Let me show you
it's not
something.
It's not fixable. It's supposed to be all gruff and tough.
An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my
It definitely doesn't look right, but are you sure that they're normally like gruff and stuff?
Yeah, every Krogan I've seen in the other
Let's
games.
go
like,
talk to Director Tan.
Yeah, don't they even talk kind of stupid?
Yeah.
And don't be shy. Come see me.
It's like
when
we
you
got our
have
first gay Krogan.
Well, it's 500 years later. Actually, that does kind of make sense. I doubt that's what they were going for. It was probably a mistake. Pop-ins.
It is 2600.
That is beautiful. Look out at that.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah. They put the smoke in just the right place, that everything beyond it is where it would have to, things start to get shitty looking, obscure.
What choice do we have? All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
Did she just say her face was tired of dealing with everything?
This whole game looks like their faces are tired.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy,
really
we could have
bad
left
dialogue.
half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. as Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found.
Any comments in the chat or
Much
anything?
like a colonial director without colonies.
Yeah, I guess that's probably going to be a recurring theme.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're
I guess I could have shared it on Facebook.
Candles will know more. Maybe two.
I think if we have a better game, like, or if we were doing like more of a dedicated series,
I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative.
That would make sense.
We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh,
goddamn poetry. Yeah, like I think you'll probably be in further installments of this, but probably not all of them.
Well, yeah, I can't expect you to.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse?
It looks like she's gonna fall
The tech
asleep.
we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
Excuse me, Director Anderson.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative,
Yeah, that
we
is
might as well
bizarre.
be 600
It's like
years dead.
it's like watching one of those robots talk.
None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you.
Okay, the brow changes.
Prove me wrong.
The brow just shifts up and down by the looks of it, whereas everything else, every word she says, it looks like she's kissing the air.
She's kind of jerking her head about sort of unnaturally too.
It's like they hooked him up with those little balls, but they didn't put nearly enough on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the motion capture.
Yeah. You know how they do it on Naughty Dog games?
I know that one. The others bent you here, did they?
Motion capture any of the face.
You get used to it.
It's all done.
Just focus on being a Pathfinder.
Well, they just motion capture everything else.
They motion capture everything else, but
try.
like it's.
Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ.
Excuse the mess.
Like this office fields militia work next to security area.
Yeah.
Looking for the
all done
Turian
by
arc.
hand.
What's the word on the Turian arc?
And they do it on
Scattered
purpose
readings.
that way because they feel
Some
that
indicate
if
that
you're
Atlantis
gonna
was
have
destroyed. Others that people are alive.
3D character, like it should have some kind of
You need
cartoonish
anything come soon,
qualities.
even if it's just a bit.
If you don't, you end up with that uncanny valley effect, right?
Yeah.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
It's pretty
I was tired of being
It's pretty
the good
incredible
one.
when you think
The
like
good one?
The
you know, they
Candler's
could
family
just
is
slap
always
those balls on
military.
there and get most of
There
the
were
work done, but they don't.
expectations, you know.
Yeah, I know that.
My sister became a
You
sculptor.
know what else they do that nobody else does?
Pirate on Omega.
They
Everyone was
put
proud
a
of
fake
that
cameraman in the scene. So like say you got Joel and Ellie right here. They'll put the cameraman where the camera is going to be in the game, and they motion capture him, and then they put the camera in the game over top of his camera, so it's all correct. And they put it like they set it up so that he can't be behind walls that aren't real, or like behind. You know what I mean? Like the camera's got to be physically able to exist in that space, so they won't put it in.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that sounds. Well, that's why everything looks so natural.
Like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched
But it's weird that they chose, of all things, not do it with the faces. Like everything is done as real as they can do it, except the faces.
That sounds familiar.
Because of that, it ends up looking like it's probably not more realistic, but like it tricks your brain.
It tricks your brain. It's realistic enough and it's cartoony enough, and that's probably what they were going for here. But it's just
so.
The other thing too is thinking like this is how the fuck do you animate
Service
something like this?
before self gets dropped into a boot camp.
10 years just to do
Probably
that.
why so many of us are in the war. We like to earn our
what's going on behind
whatever
that?
galaxy we're in.
It's like he's
That's why
got
we
like
focus with our
fake
arcs.
chattering teeth or something.
What do you know about the
It's
enemies?
always looked like those guys are
The
wearing a
cat.
helmet.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure
His
why.
tongue is like
they don't talk to us.
One solid thing that just bobs up and down as he speaks.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows.
I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. I'm picking conversation options, but like I'm only really half paying attention.
Yeah, it's not.
It's rough out there.
It's not really pay attention to both. At least more than one person.
I have strike team specializing in assault and extraction.
Unless you're just sitting there glued to it, and even then, why would you want to be?
I can give you authority to dispatch them.
This plot doesn't seem like something I'm gonna be super invested in.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use.
Games like this, it's better to just kind of plow through this stuff and just get the fun out of it. Because if you don't, you'll just
duty calls.
You won't get to the best parts because you'll get pissed off by doing this stuff.
This I don't mind so much, but I just I was hoping for funnier moments, I guess.
It's not right. It's not fair.
What the fuck is that?
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A
pathfinder
is
School of Design, though.
There's hope at last. Maybe
yeah,
help.
But I think that's the same thing as the guy you just talked to, just a different
so political.
Like they're top of the head.
He's locked up and slated for exile.
Yeah, she's wearing the same suit, isn't she?
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty
the dead
theft.
giveaway.
Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Milken Francis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you.
I think back to Mass Effect 1, the only thing that I remember as being painful is the elevators.
Tell Milken I love
Aside from the elevators, I don't really have any bad memories of that game.
They had a couple jokes about it, I remember.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're so pointless.
No, they're just masking loading times.
Well, yeah. But there's so many, it's like... You'd almost rather see the loading screen at that point. Something about the futility of running around in a box that makes time go even slower.
Yeah. Yeah, the Citadel itself is just kind of rough.
But that's a product of its time, and it was amazing as well as frustrating at the time.
It wasn't even close to living.
Definitely one of the biggest hub worlds ever made. Especially in a
Ryder.
first-person game.
We were discussing your next expedition.
First person. I mean, single-player game.
Good. I'm starting to wonder who's in charge of it.
Like, footage from that game first came out at E3, I think, like 2007
Does she know that?
or
I oversee
2006,
the entire initiative,
and just being
and I've decided to
completely
give you a
blown
chance
away.
to
Like it
prove
was
yourself.
the
To
first
that
time
end,
I think a
Scourge
next
dealt
gen
us a
game
serious blow.
really
Whatever it is,
floored
our
me.
scientists theorize it's not natural.
I think Gears of War was the first one for me, but Mass Effect was a big one because it's like, I'm not even interested in sci-fi even at all, but then you're like, well, they nailed this. Like, anytime you can play a video game that takes you exactly. Same with Red Dead Redemption, I don't care about Cowboys, but I would definitely want to play Rockstar's Cowboy game. Doesn't matter what they picked, if it was pirates, I don't give a fuck about pirates. I like
And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite
When I
of
was a kid, it was all about the
this one here.
Lego Castle collection.
Eos.
That's the only one I... Yeah, the pirate one a little bit, but only because you could put them with the castle stuff, and it wasn't that far off.
Establish an outpost. Then we can put more colonists out of
You
stasis.
should mix my spacemen with my pirates, and I just put like space windshields on the little rowboats and have
there
them
are
be space
6 worlds we
pirates
hope
and
to
stuff.
settle.
Yeah, I had just enough space stuff
But
that
you
it
said
fucked
every
up my
planet you found
collection.
is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good
I had
pathfinder
one
would
of the...
relish the
It was
challenge
called
of
Gray...
solving it.
Not Grayskull, that's from He-Man,
I
but it
think
was
I should
something
go
like that.
check on things.
Gray something,
And if I
Gray
fail,
Top Mountain or something,
no
and it was
sweat
a
off your
castle.
back, right?
It was...
They'll
Maybe
just look
Black
for another
Peak
pathfinder.
Mountain.
Placing
It was
bets
from...
on people is part
Remember
of
that first big castle that they made? And I think it was called King's Landing or something like that. And it was the one that came on like the base that had the hill with the ramp
The
up.
way I see it,
And it was like the traditional castle. It was the
If I pull
first
this off,
castle that they made.
maybe you'll
And
look
then the
like
next
the
year they made one that was on a flat piece that was
But
black.
first you have to succeed
Actually, I don't think it was
in
flat. It
Pathfinder.
also was
You're
raised, but it was a weird shaped base.
Yeah.
I had that one.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the
Oh,
computer.
these guys hate each other.
And when
it
you have a
seems like.
moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about
Oh, that's
that.
Camille Nanjiani.
Oh, shit.
Something wrong?
I guess
Yeah, it is.
I guess I got a reason not to like him.
Why? You don't like Camille Nanjiani?
Nah, just
He's bad SJW, but he is real. I think Camille Nanjiani's hilarious.
He's got a real good bit on Heavy Rain. He's like, these video games, they're so realistic now. He's like, I bought this game, $60 I paid for this game. And first level, I'm sitting there picking up my son from school, and I bring him home, and we're still mourning the death of my other son, and I have him just for the weekend. Then I go over to the microwave, and I put in a TV dinner.
I think I've seen that. He did before even Silicon Valley, it was one of the Gears of War games, the fourth one, the one that wasn't a numbered one, the first one that wasn't a numbered one.
Yeah.
IGN hired him. IGN and the people who made Gears of War hired him to do like a 20-minute comedy show, I guess, about Gears of War. And it features him in an old folks home playing Gears of War with old people. Like, legitimately not scripted. It's just old guys he's trying to explain Gears of War to them. And then he gets this whole group together to reenact the Locust versus Human war. And they go to this field, and in the field there's already a Civil War reenactment going on. So he gets in with the Civil War people and puts, like, separates the sides and puts one side with the humans and the other side with the Locusts. So then they've got like these big speeches that are half Civil War, half Gears of War speeches. It's really funny. When I saw that was when I was like, I had heard him a few other times and liked what I heard, but when I saw that, I was like, that's fucking awesome. And it had no reason to be. It could have just been garbage and he would have got paid the same amount, but it's really funny. I've watched it like 4 times.
Salary code 19.
He's got,
pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tan. Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for
The
paid vacation
Meltdown,
time
Camille and Jonah. They did it all in the back of a comic book shop in
Why not plan on
I think it's the same spot that they do like all the nerd stuff, but yeah, that was pretty cool.
For initiative strategy and
his movie's really good too. That the big set.
Yeah, I like that.
That's quite good. One of Ray Romano's better acting. You ever see that show Vinyl that HBO made one season of with Martin Scorsese? It's a really good season, but it sucks to make it shut down. But Ray Romano is the main guy's like right-hand man.
Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing.
It's a really different type of character for Ray Romano to play, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
He's like a slimy record executive,
Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by
it's low commitment. There's that side of it. There's only 10 episodes, but it's entertaining and it's really cool how they worked in all of the old
viable planets currently within range. Resource levels are considered
rock stars. There's like they've got Led Zeppelin in there. There's David Bowie and John Lennon, and they all like they're pretty good. Most of them are pretty good. There's a couple that they make up on purpose because they're filling out their own universe. So they like pretend to be courting these other artists, but then they'll like land a different artist they made up because they need the rights to the music, right?
Studying the light from stars can reveal much about their planet's composition and
It didn't end because of unpopularity. It ended because there was differences and the writer left. And the writer's the guy who wrote The Wolf of Wall Street, wrote the entire season.
Oh, shit. So they pissed off the wrong guy. What am I... Like, I thought I was supposed to talk about information wall, but... Oh, I gotta go under.
Get back to some combat.
Yeah,
Because as my alcohol consumption increases, I'm not going to become any less distracting. Unless I start playing the piano.
That'll be a treat. Actually, I think this is good content. I was just fucking shooting the shit while this terrible plot.
I was thinking about the YouTube channel stuff a bit more, and I think maybe we're overthinking it. Because I know, like, no matter what conversation we have about all the possibilities and all, you know, it's always going to end with, well, I don't know what to do. Yeah. So I think maybe what we should do is just start making stuff, and then
see what happens.
Yeah, and just conform to what it becomes. Because that's what we did before. Me and James Hoveland originally started out as special effects tests, and we did like 2 of them, and then realized that we were really funny writers and didn't want to. We like, well, we can spend a week of editing time making a 1-minute special effect video, or we can put in 2 or 3 weeks and make like a TV quality show. And we did that instead. But it took about, like if you watch the first one's the bomb, that was the first special effects test, and then we did the one where we're shooting the bottles, and those bottles are all done in 3D, and they collapse when the bullet hits them all with 3D physics.
Yeah, what was that about?
And then the next one is the one where we're fighting in the living room. It's all done like Mortal Kombat. And then the next one was we wanted to do something with zombies, and we ended up writing a 28-minute long script with very little special effects.
Sam, if we're going to work together, you
There's
can't
one
keep
part where I
hiding
blow a
things
guy's pinky finger off with a gun.
Simply following your
In
father's
slow
wishes.
motion. And it's like,
what was he
when it
keeping
flies
secret?
through the air.
By training capabilities.
That's the first like big one that we made for Hoveland.
The Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's
the Street Fighter one.
I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor.
Yeah, that's not bad. That was really hard to make the level, like to make the 2D background, because unless you can like cut off a wall and go really far back with the camera, you can't get that. So I had to take like 20 photos of my house and mash them together into that one room. But it ended up working out pretty well.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious. Like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic.
We had to go back and reshoot many of the green screens. Shots. The bicycle kit was tricky because we did it laying on a box with green on it, but it was like the part of your shirt disappears. So you had to like get real close to the edge of the box so your shirt would hang over it.
Yeah, that sounds tricky.
There's so much stuff like that. And the same thing that the one with the rocket, like, is a total fluke that even worked, because the program that I used to do that, like 3D camera tracking, you know what a camera is in a video game, like how that works.
Yeah.
So the idea is you take your camera in real life and the movements that you do, you put a camera in 3D that does the same movements, and then whatever you put in 3D space will match your video. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So to get a 3D track of a 2-minute long shot,
why?
Is almost impossible. Like, usually they're all broken up into little bits, or they have something in the background that can track. Like, you know when you see, like, have you ever seen behind the scenes, like Cloverfield or something? And there'll be, like, green screens that are, like, 30 or 40 feet tall, and they have grids on them. And the grid is super important because that's what the camera uses. Anything that it can have that's lines that'll give it an obvious perspective, then it makes the camera track way easier. And we just fluked out to be able to get a whole minute of it in a row.
I guess we gotta unlock all this other stuff over time. Oh yeah, skill points. Forgot about that.
Mixed feelings on. It's nice to be able to like be familiar with a level up system that works, but they're the same in every game.
Yeah.
And games that don't even need to have them. You know, like, you look at like something like Far Cry, and in that whole skill tree, there's like 3 things in it that you actually want. Even Dying Light's another good example. There's only like, you want the grappling hook and a couple of like the jumping over and stomping type abilities. And that's really it. The rest of it's just math stuff that doesn't really matter. You could do the same thing by getting a better weapon.
That's pretty good. Shockwave. I like Shockwave.
I find usually games like this now, I become uninspired by these things, and I just pick stuff and stick with it. I become used to it without trying the other things, or I'll try them for a second, and I don't really, like, I find it hard to become invested because it's the same thing over and over and over and over and over again.
That's pretty much what I'm doing now. I'm just trying to find something that I can stick with.
There's a lot of trees in this one. That's kind of cool. Oh, so every power has its own tree.
Yep. Like either Lance or Shockwave.
What's the what's the one? Did we already have it? What's the one where you pull them up and they're like in a bubble? Do you still have that?
I think that's the one that I was using because it's the one.
Yeah.
You're throwing it out and they were flying up, kinda.
Singularity.
Or maybe it's pull.
That's kind of cool. I wonder how long they stay. Oh, you can whip them around. Reiteration. Yeah, and see, at first you look and say, oh, it's kind of cool that it's, look how big the tree is, but all it does is just make it longer. Or, you know, more damage, more force. You get to the very end, and there's special things.
Well, even like the pull, like this looks about the same too with the throw, because he's still pulling them on one of them.
Yeah. Well, what's the difference then? Because it looked like he was doing that in the other one. He looked like he could do the throw in the other one too.
You think I should just stick with this?
Well, it looks like that's probably your best bet, because throwing is probably more useful than pulling, but it looks like you get the pull in this too. But who knows, it could be wrong.
I got 1 point left to spend, which I can spend.
Barrier, maybe?
Yeah.
Or anything defensive.
Maximum shield strength scales with each skill point invested in the biotic skill group. That's actually a good one.
But the thing with this now is that they've taken these, like you look at something like Anthem or Destiny, or, I mean, even now with Fallout, I mean, all you're doing is just the same thing over and over and over and over again. And your character gets more powerful, but aside from 7 or 8 super moves that are hidden in these giant trees, it's for the most part just, you know, buffs. And the buffs don't do anything because the enemies are leveling as fast as you are, which, I mean, you expect anyway, but you're just watching bigger numbers go at the same cost as before where it was smaller numbers.
Yeah. No, I absolutely get that.
That's the one thing that I kind of... But then, you know, it's weird. Then you see something like you'll get a Square game, like a Final Fantasy or something, and the point of every new iteration of Final Fantasy is to take their core mechanics and chuck them out the window and start over again. And it's refreshing in a sense, but every time I see one of those games, I can't figure enough of it out quickly enough that I don't bother with it. Yeah. It's the same thing with games being super easy. It's like, yeah, that's a huge complaint, but you go back and play a hard game and you don't finish it. I had Cuphead, and I got pretty close to the end of Cuphead, but it became impossible. There's one thing that I just cannot get past. I tried it for hours.
I don't know if I had points that overall, or I had points in biotics, and I just used them all there, or...
They were probably overall, and you just ruined the game for yourself.
Oh, I'm sure I'll survive. I'm gonna save the game.
Let's be real, that's not what ruined it.
Yeah. I think the game did a good job ruining itself.
You hearing them? There was somebody in Fallout 76 that was role-playing as Preston Garvey.
Oh, yeah?
I think that's a funny idea.
It's pretty good.
Pathfinder.
And they should take my idea. I think the idea of offline player-driven NPCs is the best way to go. And you could, like, expand that system over time, and it would also work really good inside of the creation system, because they already have the ability to generate quests very simply, right?
Yeah.
Like writing a new quest for Fallout or Skyrim is not hard. It's not. You don't even have to do the coding. You can do it in the creation engine. So if it can be done in the creation engine, it can be done in the game and then coded to work the same way as one that you created there. You just make the options appear in the UI for the game instead of having to go out to a separate program. That would make all the difference in the world. It would solve almost all of their problems. It would make it so that all of the other problems don't matter. Because nobody really cares about all the other stuff. It's really just that there's no NPCs. Because all those other problems were problems with every Bethesda game to date. And nobody ever cared.
We won't be
Bugs
long.
never stopped anybody from
The way
enjoying
things are
Skyrim
going, we'll be on our
Fallout.
own out there.
If anything, it is really enjoyable.
In some cases, they're
We used to
hilarious.
call that tactical
That one where the guy's on the horse and his body, like, how does that even happen? The ones where they go ragdoll and funny shit happens, that makes sense in my mind. Like, you can kind of see how that would be a tricky thing to fix.
Yeah.
They call her.
You're relying on so many random elements, and there's only so many calculations that can be done on the fly. But how the hell all of a sudden his body starts inverting and spinning? Well, his head and arms stay upright. Like, I think the whole thing stays upright. It just goes like this.
Here's our Normandy.
It's almost as if he's acting like a wheel. I can't, or some kind of like.
Yeah, like
he must have taken on the animation properties of something else.
Like a water wheel or something.
Let's go take a closer look.
But no, there's no wheel device involved with the horses.
Let's pick it up a bit, people.
There's one of my favorite mods for Skyrim. You could get. It doesn't work if you have any of the guy didn't update it after the big updates came out. Like so, if you have Dragonborn or Pathfinder or any of those installed, it won't work. But it was a wagon mod that you get in the wagon and it actually goes down the roads.
You're coming with us?
And it worked fairly well. Like if you go from Riften to White or to Windhelm, and it's got to go down that track, it doesn't work very good.
What's the rush?
But that's like the only spot in the game.
Just don't want
and
to
it still makes it. It's just really weird looking.
Yeah.
Hold it.
But there's like,
You're not going anywhere.
I hate using fast travel.
Damn it.
But I love having a 5-minute break in a game, so I can have a
Whatever
stop.
happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Yeah, if I feel like I need to wrap it up, like I'm about to go to bed or something, I'll fast travel.
Director
Yeah.
Tan
But other than that, yeah, I like to explore. I tried real hard to stick by the no fast travel rule when I was playing The Witcher, but eventually had to break it here and there.
The Witcher, for some reason, I never felt the need to really stick to it as a rule. Like I did it. I didn't do it very often if the distance wasn't far to travel. But with The Witcher, it's already broken up into a few maps.
Really?
So the immersion's already broken from the out of the gate.
Yeah.
But with Bethesda games, I always download a mod that turns the fast travel right off. I just don't want to even have the temptation. I don't want to accidentally do it.
I got family.
Well, actually, yeah, like even with that island that's pretty much like Little Scotland.
You can still get there.
You can?
You go in the boat. I mean, it's still technically a fast travel, but are you talking about in Dragonborn DLC?
No, in The Witcher 3.
Oh, yeah, in Skellige.
Yeah.
Skellige, you just show up.
Part of the job.
I think you get in a boat, but it's after that you
All
just
things
go back
considered,
and
it
forth
was an
at your
easy
leisure.
ask.
Like,
And right now, you're
There's one quest
putting up
that I ended up like. I had to go back to the main town. I can't remember the fucking name.
I'm not just talking about it.
Like the one that you spend your most time in on the southern side of the border.
it says with an N.
Nilfgaard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to go there to get something, and then I had to go back to Skellige to get something, then back to Nilfgaard. And it was just like, zip, here I am, I did my thing. Zip, I fought a beast in a cave.
The other thing too with Witcher 2 is it breaks the it breaks it when you in cutscenes all the time. There are many parts where it's like a big chunk of the game happens, and now all of a sudden you're over here like with no and the map look. You go to it and you're sometimes on a totally different map. So it's. Yeah, I don't, for some reason it doesn't bother me in that, but with Bethesda games I don't want to fast travel at all.
Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah,
I really wish that they could make the map for like Skyrim or something where it's like 10 times bigger and everything is spread out 10 times further. So if you wanted to like travel it from one city to another, it would actually take your character multiple in-game days, and you'd have to like camp and stuff if you had survival on, like where it gets super cold at night and you have to set a fire. Yeah, I like doing that, but it's when you do it in Skyrim, it's kind of pointless because you can stop and start a fire, but really all you're doing, this is what you do. You have enough stuff to do like 10 little fires. Little fire, you stand there for 30 seconds, and then you're good enough to run to the next 10. It's not really like you're camping out.
Yeah. Well, it'd be hard to program something like that in after the fact. Even if it's on.
I just think that Bethesda games is the one downfall is that they're too dense to make any sense.
That's really going to be something, isn't it?
There's no open
I haven't
field.
even shown you the best part.
There is open in fields and but the world is so big.
Yeah, Witcher felt like it felt like a living continent. Like the main continent, especially.
It feels like a Rockstar game. Like it. There are a lot of like missing animations and stuff that make it kind of show its
better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
Almost indie roots, like CD Projekt Red. Even now, I don't think is more than I don't think they're anywhere near 100 people.
Coordinate with the Nexus from here.
That's why they take their time with their projects.
Well, when they first announced Cyberpunk, they said it was going to be done in a year. That was like 2 years ago now, but. Witcher 3 came out on time, and super quick after 2. Like, it was only a couple of years in between them.
Yeah, it's true.
Departure trajectory.
They made that game in record time, and it's
Time for
huge and
introductions.
awesome.
It did take a couple
must be
patches
Ryder.
to fix a few
pleasure to be
quality
here.
of life
And to
things
meet
in the
you,
third
of
one,
course.
but like
I'll be
not
piloting
much,
the Tempest at your
and
word.
it was still
Quite
like
the
a
ship,
good enough
but
game.
it'll
that
take a Pathfinder's
even
guidance
with like
to see us through
weird
use.
run animation that people were complaining about and a few other things, like people would still finish it.
Which one?
Witcher 3.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
I'm new to
Yeah, I showed it to Greg. He's like, oh, I don't like the combat. Just fuck off. Who cares about the combat?
As for the
I wouldn't
ship,
care if the
I can
combat
hide.
didn't even
I know the
happen. You
Tempest
just
when she
walked
was
up and
blue.
watched it happen. I don't care about that at all. Like,
What? I don't know what's not like. I know he thinks like the danciness is kind of stupid, but
well, I think it's fundamentally broken in a few ways. It gets. I think one thing about Witcher is it starts hard, but it doesn't stay hard for long, and it gets real easy.
Yeah, that's a good point, because I expected to have to like prepare individually for every beast.
It feels like that at first, and then
was
it doesn't.
optimized.
You just whack at them enough times.
Yeah.
Maybe on harder difficulties, like if I go back and I play that game on like...
I would recommend anyone to play it on hard. The first like 10 levels will be a slog, but after that it'll ramp like normal. Hopefully, I don't know.
We signed on for the big stuff when we came to Andromeda.
All right.
Nobody signed on for that hairdo.
Excuse me.
Hey, you can't talk about the Pathfinder.
Command access is transferring
He
successfully.
still hasn't looked in the mirror
And
since he woke up
science
after
and
600 years. He
monitoring
has no idea what they've done to him.
Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is
yeah,
yours.
we've really been
Unless
running
you've got
around that
something to say
stupid
for the
ship
log.
for like an hour.
Man, for a split second, I thought you were your thing on the screen was a character sitting in the background. Wait a second, that's Brian. That's my house.
We were all expecting a golden world. Now there's just a long road ahead. But hold on to that dream. It might see us through.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest. Ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Holy cow.
It just highlights it.
We stopped talking for 10 seconds just to be supremely disappointed.
I think we all need to have faith in exploration and science.
You know, or whatever.
Departure vector verified, Tempest.
It makes a stupid grin.
Godspeed,
There's the
Pathfinder.
Normandy.
Not my Normandy.
They call it the Tempest or something.
Yeah.
Oh, what am I doing here? And that's where I am.
Two
Switch
EOs
off
here.
Viper's planet.
What would have been our Habitat 1.
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
It's the Christmas tree planet.
It's Toyland.
This is about as far as the Nexus
Once you
surveyors can get
cross the
before,
border.
well,
Let's see what's waiting here. I'm picking up something.
Oh, this is kind of cool though, because we got to we actually have to explore.
Probes launched.
So it's not really giving me a direction to go in. It's like saying, check out these planets.
Yeah, but what are you going to check them out for? To like learn a little thing, or can you actually go get on the ground? And even then, is there anything to do? That's cool though. I give them that. Now we're upside down. Or were we upside down before? Oh yeah, Pfeiffer. And I'm switching to VM. It won't bug you?
No. Thought maybe I could land on that planet, but I guess I can't.
I'm picking up something.
I'm a little more disappointed now. It's gonna let me land on this one a bit though. Is that a name? actually kind of boring right now.
Mass Effect the Andromeda is boring?
I know, right? It only took an hour of, like, nonsense to figure that out.
No, that's Earth. I recognize Canada.
Anomaly on sensors.
Well, maybe if I skip this animation, yeah, I will skip it. Like, you were telling me how to do it, and then just doing half the animation anyways.
Anomaly detected.
Where didn't I go? I guess we'll go to Pythias.
System in use. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step, until no one showed and we got clobbered.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
I should have had subtitles on from the
Suffering.
beginning, probably.
Examination of EOS.
We're going to a planet, at least. Probably gonna need some combat music.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible?
We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the carrot.
Had their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on EOS.
So this video
Can't
becomes
blame them.
monetized, I have to give all my
Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect.
Yeah, like this is gonna get monetized.
Sorry.
This is the one. This is gonna make me
Okay.
famous. I'm still feeling Dad's loss.
I think I'm still messed up by what happened with my dad.
Oh, I doubt
There
that.
hasn't been much time to process it.
You seem pretty okay with it.
I mean, I think I'm still feeling
There's one part where some chick just straight up asked me, she's like, what the hell happened to your father? And he's like,
other than Sam.
Are you sure that's what he made as a face?
Pathfinder?
It's something
the Tempest
close
checks
to
out.
that.
We're good.
Think of that, but not human.
I'd say it was our fault that we can't understand what his face is trying to say, but no, we can't understand any of the characters.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a pathfinder to say that.
Wait, what did she... Is she Australian?
She's Scottish.
She's Scottish. She looks Mexican.
She's from Little Mexico. Scotland.
Core is home.
Shields holding? I've just
Wall in there too.
We gotta go down to Loch Ness. ASA. You got any haggis?
ASAP.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
Space car, space car, space car, space car. I bet I'm not gonna get a space car. It's all helmets on too. Come on, guys.
How to even start?
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the Scourge.
Door's getting emergency power, but it's code locked.
Site 1 issued individual security codes. Each outpost self-organizes and sets its own protocol.
Just say we can't open it without codes.
We can't open it without codes.
They must have known these wouldn't last in these conditions.
They didn't have a pathfinder.
They do now. We'll make Eos a home.
I know everybody else gets to take their helmet off. I had to wear mine.
Brian, I just subbed to your channel.
Yay, we got a subscriber. Thank you, Hoveland.
And I pushed the bell button.
That means he's gonna know when... I want to take the helmet off. Let me take the helmet off. You do in the other games, but I'm not gonna worry about it.
What's that?
I wanted to take the helmet off because no one else on my team has a helmet on right now. But I don't know how to do it.
The game's take a look at it. I'm looking at Gumboot.
Oh, radiation. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do here. There we go.
I think this is for purifying water.
It's huge and crooked. The storms did that?
got a code lock.
Gives us access if we need it.
I should have just went in there in the first place, but I didn't think you could. Well, now you know when the podcasts are out. They always post to YouTube for some reason.
Yeah, because you do them on YouTube. When do you expect it to get posted?
I mean,
I got a partial log,
thing
but I
that
can't turn on
comes
the
out on
antenna.
his channel. Those
Something's
like our
blocking the power.
podcasts that I
The
do.
remote lock is active. The interference
Have you guys still been doing that?
Yep.
originates from a nearby power
And
relay
we'll
tower.
probably do one this week coming.
So we're not the only ones interested in what happened here.
Sandstorm.
Let's check out this relay tower.
Yeah, that last John Forward one went really well.
Yeah, that was awesome. That whole middle section.
That part when I was like,
With the keys?
no, that was awesome. That was the key in my whole thing or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Whatever that bubbled up to. That was not like on my radar at all until it came out of my mouth. Like I was not trying to build, like I didn't think of that. It just came out and I realized what it meant, like after I said it.
That's where you're like, you're building this up to do something that is not. I'm not yet adding any of this stuff. I'm nobody.
Yeah.
We went outside site once.
Yeah, that was good too. Never like another thing that I never thought of until it just became a good thing to do. It was not a plan.
Right.
I do because like the thing you pointed out, where you're like, I had to sort of take you out of it to get you back on track. I didn't even realize that's what you were doing until I listened back to it.
What?
Where you're like, look, we're gonna get to your thing.
Yeah, I had to do that because I had to like. It served a bunch of different purposes at once. Like it reinforced me being a dick. It explained all the stuff that I had already interrupted you. Like we're gonna get to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was the only regret that I have with that is it probably should have went a little bit sooner.
There are people here?
Because it's about like 7 or 8 minutes, I think, before I say it.
Yeah.
And a lot, like I cut you off every time before that.
This spot's taken.
But it worked really well. And it worked out good for that like particular thing too, where like Adam wouldn't want to get to that right away.
As in Pathfinder,
he'd need to buy more time because he doesn't, you know.
However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help EOS. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a...
Is this the same monsters you were against before?
No, they're afraid of those monsters, but they won't let me in.
Oh.
Help
Is
me
Ket,
with power
is that what they are?
and I'll take care of it.
That's those monsters?
You're right, it starts with K.
So it was either R, K, or C.
Okay,
the ketamines.
I'll enable the generators out there.
I can tell rock people have to start with one of those letters.
We come from the planet Special K.
You call a rock person Marvin, doesn't make any sense. I went through other letters in my head to see. I entertained M and X, but I thought they'd be really creative. And X would be like, you know, shadowy
Please
people.
scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input location. This analysis. Generator interface possible. Location marked.
One thing I like about that scanning system is it's very clear where you're scanning, and there's no way to like accidentally scan something behind you and not notice you've scanned it. Or anything like that.
Oh, looks like the battery's going low. We might have to end this anyways, because I don't have the charger.
Oh.
We'll go as long as we can.
We have a good run.
Yeah, we had like one exciting section, one drawn out, long, boring section that we filled with more interesting talk. And,
You might want to save it every few minutes, because once it goes dead, you're just going to be stuck where you're standing.
That's a good point. Let's see it right now. I think it saves checkpoints too, but you know,
No pathfinder. According to Nexus records.
Oh yeah, earlier when we were playing, I googled whether or not I could get my save off of the computer onto a 3DS, and it turns out that I can. Although I have to install a homebrew program on the 3DS, but I guess it's not that hard to do.
That doesn't sound too bad.
And all the homebrew program does is convert the save file. So once it's on there, on your memory card, it's on the memory card in the proper way. So I think in theory, you could take your memory card out of a good DS, put it in a hacked DS, get the save on there, and put it back in a good DS.
Yeah.
I don't think it screws anything up.
We've got
Probably
company.
worth hacking too. You already got games on there.
Yeah, I would hack it because I would never have to pay for a game.
So yeah, if you want it, it's yours. You said you get paid next week.
Yeah, I've got saving money if I can figure out a creative way to get at it.
That solves the problem of it's like I sent some money to my ex today that I had to, and I got to deal with Rogers.
Well,
I might be able to get Rogers paid earlier.
I get 3 pays this month, but my first pay was fucked because I lost a Rogers box. I had to pay like $200 for it.
Ew.
So my total, and for some reason my bonus wasn't super great, so the next pay, that will still be an issue. But
Dude, out of $900, I got 414. I had overtime on that pay. I won't get into it like when we're broadcasting, but
I wish that I could get that much out of my pay. Now, the way the thing with this house, there's not a whole lot left.
Oh no, none of it belongs to me.
Yeah, I'm looking at like every pay $700 gone right out of the gate. And my pay is like, the average is $900.
We've got company.
Once in a while I'll get like a crazy good 13 or 15 or something, but the average is probably not.
Mine before was going about like 400 total, and when they started taking money out, like it was getting like maybe 200. But yeah, I won't get into too much detail right now, but I do have a fix in place. I just got to just need the time to let it happen, which the government that did work out pretty good. I'm gonna find a place to fucking hide. That guy's just gonna spray and pray.
They used to have a hacked PSP. That was fucking awesome. You could play, like, I just used it for ROMs, and I just played Super Nintendo games on it.
Oh, I still got a hacked PSP.
They weren't kidding about the cat.
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder.
I ended up selling it, and I remember I put it on Kijiji, and the ad get deleted because I said it was hacked. So I had to like be creative about the wording, and I was like, a PSP that can play anything you want.
And a bunch of PS1 games on mine right now, but I used to on an older one. I had this fucking awesome Capcom arcade emulator. This for the CPS1 and 2.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, because all those Capcom games are on the exact same engine.
Yeah.
It's the same with the Neo Geo ones. Like even, well, I guess that's because they have their own console. But they're the same exact game. Like they're pretty much the exact same as the arcade ports.
Didn't get around to salvaging it yet?
I used to like fucking like on the ride to work. I'd be sitting there
easier for
hanging out like
Pathfinder.
Punisher or
We're heading to our shuttle.
versus Predator.
Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find
sometimes
more
some
ships
Street
out
Fighter
there.
too, but that was frustrating to play on the PSP actually. But
You know what I really want to get someday is a big, like the biggest you can get CRT
We'll take it
monitor.
from here.
And
I guess Crazy
a
Blue
main
has to buy her parts from
emulator
someone else.
And a light gun and all the arcade light gun games.
that'd be pretty awesome.
They're like with infinite quarters. That you're just there to watch what happens, right? Like with those games, pretty much they're just moving. Like they're a ride. You have to have some skill to get to the end.
Correct. Plus, I've located the source of the signal.
Each one would only be worth one playthrough, but there's like 100 of them. It'd be well worth buying a light gun, but they won't work on flat screens. It's got to be in CRT monitor.
Well, there was one solution for some of the games, like when the Wii was popular, they put out a bunch of them. I got House of the Dead 2 and 3 Reborn or whatever it was. And, fuck, I played so much House of the Dead 2.
Yeah, but remember, like, Carnival.
Feels like a lead. Damn right it's like
That shit won't run on a Wii. It has. It's like a 15 gigabyte game.
Right, yeah. Are well above acceptable limits.
Some of those main ROMs are huge. If you go on like if you want to fill out the whole main library and have like a cabinet that runs everything, I think you need a terabyte.
We better find that vehicle Clancy.
It's insane.
Well, the one they have at work is still only like 858 games, and none of them are.
Now the power is restored.
3D.
We can investigate the new.
No, because what happens is there's you can download all of the main ROMs in I think it's like 16 gigabyte pack. That's literally everything, but it does not include any of the assets for any 3D game, and those all have to be downloaded typically as separate packs. So anything that ran on 3D models needs, and they're usually gigabytes big.
Oh, that's handy. Check this out.
Could you do that the whole time?
Yeah.
Is it circle?
Yeah, just circle and sideways. I just never bothered to try. They got Windjammers at work.
Yeah, Windjammers is awesome. That's the best Neo Geo game.
Oh, by far, man. I want to try and convince them to like have a like impromptu Windjammers competition for Sitel bucks.
We're not
that was like the hidden gem at the arcade. It's like, I seen one of my friends playing. Like, what are you doing? This is awesome. And then bam, that's like.
That's how this one gonna work too. Like, I'll play it and someone will come up and be like, "What the fuck is this, Frisbee?"
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, it's Windjammers. Come, give it a try. Come play." And then like as soon as that happens, then I come in another break and see that same person like getting someone else to play.
Yeah. Remember Super Spike V-Ball on NES?
Yeah.
That was fucking fun too.
Fucking dodgeball.
The research station is back online. I've provided a list of weapons we can build.
It was
that was one of the basic games, wasn't it? Like where the like one of the very early releases where it was like a.
Oh no, not one of those. It was the River City Ransom guys, because they use River City Ransom people.
Okay, I don't remember that game. I remember River City Ransom.
The soccer game with those guys was really good too. World Cup soccer. You could do like power kicks and stuff like that.
Remember Base Wars?
Yeah, Base Wars is shit.
So silly. RBA baseball is legitimately fun. That's a really good arcade baseball. Yeah.
So is Baseball Stars. Or Baseball Stars 2 anyway. Baseball Stars 1's kind of lame.
Special requisition, all-terrain scout. A nomad.
Sound like we're gonna
Just what you need.
No, that's the RBA baseball.
The initiative only built a few.
You're supposed to be with Clancy and Landry.
I don't know what that is.
Forward stations act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are currently in orbit.
I can call one down. Let's find a good spot.
Now I gotta find a spot to call down.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
This space song came down, I suppose I should probably see what's on it.
Looks like the forward.
That song is so hard to do the correct rhythm to. Like, it's not hard to play all the notes, but to get the right rhythm to it.
He needs to walk.
You can do the Mario 2 theme on guitar pretty well. Yeah, that one. But I can't do it on my current guitar because I don't know how to use it.
Oh, they gave me my space car.
Oh, there we go.
That looks like a rock and roll racing car. I'll stand in awe of it, my stupid face.
The Nomad should handle pretty smooth. Check both forward and reverse, would you?
Following his tracks.
Radiation levels increase.
Can't get traction. It's too steep.
Switch to 6-wheel drive. It'll get you up there in a snap.
Actually kind of fun to drive. I do miss that about the first game, the car that they gave you.
Remember the Nomad's jump jets? They'll get you over most obstacles.
Yeah, but it
if you
handles
need
very
more juice,
poorly.
the boosters can accelerate you out of trouble.
This handles a good deal better.
Signal's coming from that structure up ahead.
Radiation within safe levels.
Also looks like a big fucking dune buggy. I bet you this is gonna be a combat.
I'm picking up initiative tech nearby from above us.
I see it. Up on that piece with the scaffolding.
It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols, glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere. It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols, glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
It's gonna make me go with this giant alien triangle thing.
It's slippery, but there's a great view!
Who'd be crazy enough to carry heavy equipment up there?
What the hell am I supposed to do up here? I'm just getting scanned constantly. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to scan. Okay.
That should do it.
Building connection. I apologize for any discomfort. The system seems unstable.
This what happened when my dad tried doing this?
Your father interfaced directly with the atmosphere processor. That proved extremely hazardous.
What we name him
These
again?
structures could reveal its control center. System remains
Gumboot.
unstable.
Gumboot, yeah.
Doubling our power input might
Gumboot the
accelerate
clown.
the process.
I'll give it a shot.
Back off, or I will push you down!
Whoa! Easy. You've come this far. Just let it ride.
Someone named PB.
I've been studying this tech for months. I don't know how you activated those glyphs, but you have to let them cycle through their channels.
All right, time to get off.
Don't like being saddled, huh?
I heard that.
I know.
Give me the option to push or I push.
Who am I?
I heard time to get
It's
off.
obvious who you are. I saw the ship swoop in. You're a pathfinder. I was beginning to think the initiative just made you guys up so the rest of us wouldn't lose hope, but you're for real, huh?
Oh, look at that face.
And we didn't even design that one.
Just like, let's do this for quite a while.
Maybe you want to knock me down a couple more times to make sure.
No, that's okay. You're obviously corporeal. Pretty solidly built, actually.
Come on.
Well, Look
You're
at that.
corporeal. But your giant hog's corporeal too.
System has stabilized. I'm establishing a connection.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, I was right. It's a big combat arena.
What are they? Later! Just take them out! Keep targeting that one! They make little bots!
Watch out for the robots.
Not bad. My first tangle with the Remnant was a lot messier.
The Remnant?
These monoliths, the Observer and Assembler bots, they're all the remnants of something much bigger. But that's too long. Ugh, I hate long. So, the Remnant. Like, my name's better as Peaky.
You've been studying this Remnant technology? What have you learned?
Plenty. Not nearly enough.
Yeah, it looks like Toad.
It's old, it uses glyphs, and it's well protected.
I saw this tech clear the skies in Habitat 7. We're hoping we could do the same for Eos.
Why?
He looks like, he kind of looks
Atmosphere
like Toad.
manipulation? Maybe. Fits the model. All Remnant tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow, and now it's pinging the others. If you wake them up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the radiation.
Interface with the monoliths, follow the connection to the source. Easy enough.
Sure. Just don't piss off too many observers.
Sorry, PB, your princess is another castle.
Here, take my nav points. I've got to figure this interfacing out. Just be careful. This planet's all kinds of strange.
I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm kinda losing interest. Even though we just started with the good music.
That's it. There we go.
Dun, 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 dun. Well, you have been watching part 1 of Ass Effect. What adventures will Gumboot Ryder have in the future? Stay tuned and find out. Because I'll do this again sometime soon.
Fucking ukeleele's too small.
Signing off.